Hey, what up guys, it's Hippie Mafia and I'm going to be showing off my camp on top of the world. Of course, at the end of the video I'll show you where this is at the map, although I will mention it is a little bit of a trek to get up there, so make sure you plan to come up from the northeast side. But here we go. We're going to start at the sub-level. It's where we keep our fusion generator and our little personal jail from people who are acting up, or maybe unfortunately you and a friend came up here and you walked in to check it out and he closed the door on you, which I have had happen to me before in other camps, and you can't help but just laugh at yourself, especially if you can't break out. With our first floor, this is where we keep our power armor stand. It's a good little balcony view at the top of the world across the way. Upstairs is where we keep most of our crafting items, all of our tables. And as usual, we like to keep everything nice and tight. That way there's more room for the actual camp to exist, and you're not taking up a whole bunch of space just for crafting tables. But speaking of tables, we have our dining room table here with a small grill, nuke cola machine, and our Eatertronic. I always build my camps to include my most common teammate, PRIMO. And this is her room. Of course, she decorated with cats. Mr. Pebbles there. It's one of my favorite posters in the game. Upstairs, this is our living room. I like to make it to where there's plenty of room if other people show up. You know, it's not like you have 3 chairs, there's 10 players in your home. But as you continue forward through the living room, you have my quarters, which I kept much more simple due to the way it was designed and lack of wall space. Put up a little vim there, gotta fly high. And the 4th story is where most of the hanging out goes on. It's got the best views of most of the map. Got our little bandstand area here with our nice lighting and bear rug. It's actually like a really great spot if you have enough people up here to actually play while you're hanging out. Lovely vistas. But over here we have our little bar area, which took a couple tries to get down because these do not want to line up. They're just shelving, they don't clip. You have to make it look perfect, which takes a lot of time. But again, really great views of the entire map. If it's raining in the forest, you can see that. If a bomb goes off in the mire, you can see that. And of course this is amazing. We were able to put our water purifier down on top of 2 small campfires, which you'll find in the lighting section. And I would like to thank Reddit user AlkaLuropsF for posting this. And apparently it counts as dirt, so you can also plant crops there. I ran out of budget, otherwise I would have, but still a really great feature. And as far as this location is concerned, it's not incredibly difficult to get to. It takes just a little bit of work. Like I said, you have to approach from the northeast. That's the easiest time, in my opinion. But otherwise, this is a really great spot to catch nuke launches. I've seen 2 so far. One happened in Watoga, and the other was down by, I believe, Louisville. But it's a really great spot to watch nukes go off, especially if you can get a lot of people with you. For a photo mode, it is just one of the best spots. But the only complaint I do have is that if you're fast traveling here sometimes, you may not quite make it and you'll take a tumble down the mountain. So I suggest coming in your power armor, but these views are killer. I guarantee you, anywhere a nuke goes off, you're going to see it and you're going to dig it. But other than that, there is no junk pile or resource pile at this part of the map. It is strictly just an aesthetically pleasing area. But I really appreciate you guys watching, so thank you, and get out there and build some stuff. Thanks guys, bye bye.